But here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast. On first down, here's Eckler. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Back to throw, here's Daniels. Gets out of trouble. Caught by the open man. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Daniels on first down. Searches from the pocket. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. From the 20 on second down. To him as he was trying to make something happen. And they're going to have to regroup after this one.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
And on third down, looks like the Chargers anticipating pass here. They're in the dime. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Well, he couldn't ask for
that was my man too, bro. Good one, man.
The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
Jump out on
Opening drive shape for such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Oh, shit, bro. Yeah, get ready for this league hand, bro.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Right to the air is Herbert. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Ball at the 33 for first down. Herbert now, blitz coming. He's on the move. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Receiver in motion, going left. Second and 10 now. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. He picks up 15 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
All right, set now, first and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. Here's Herbert, first and 10. Finds McConkey. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Play action now for Herbert. The throw is caught. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with first and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Dobbins will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 4-yard loss on the play. Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Dobbins again on second down. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. It's going to be a gain of 5 on what will be the final play of our opening quarter. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. Receiver in motion, headed right. Third and goal. Here's Herbert.
Oh, I didn't make a drop the ball.
Zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. He'll go quickly to the right. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Kate, I don't get this call, and I don't think you can convince me. The fake extra point is never worth the risk from so far back.
I want to do it.
This game should be tied right now.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and
That was some good defense, bro.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
What are y'all doing?
First and 10 now from the 30. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
What are you doing, son?
First and 10 now from the 30.
What? Man, I can't even hear you, bro.
Drive begins
Whatever you
with
talking about,
it's
bro.
Robinson. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Working quickly here. From the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. The ball's out. The ball's out. He
Wow.
lost it.
Of course he'll get good luck with
It's gonna
fucking
stay
read.
with the offense.
Fucking cover.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Of course he will.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Daniels off the play action. Chased out to his right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Daniels to throw on 4th.
Thank you.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races.
Y'all gotta learn how to
And
play,
it's a
bro.
big 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Once again, the Chargers electing to go for two.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Herbert's going to look to throw for this. Into the crowd, and a defender comes up with it.
Never
Picked
made
out
it.
by the rookie
My
out of
fault.
Washington.
I
I love seeing this rock. They got
should
surprised
have
with
sent
a
my
pick
running back on the
six.
rock. I
They
just sent
made
him on the
absolutely
damn
sure there
swing.
would not
That
be
was
another
fucking
you added
stupid.
on.
I was
Yeah,
probably
gotta be
gonna
a
get
bit
paid
of a
making too.
sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline, get out there to defend the two-point play. But they
Two
did their
big plays.
job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Daniels coming back after that pick. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin.
James, boy, you gotta get that shit.
Take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Tight end going in motion here. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. On the move, headed right. He can run it. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
On first down, here's Daniels. Getting out to his left. Took off with it again. And he'll go out
Fuck this nigga, that's talking about the ball.
35-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Running left, this is Eckler. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. They're down to their final one in this half.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
4th and 3, drive on the line. Now Daniels to throw. And it's going to be
On the ball,
incomplete.
bro.
Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Chargers leading near the break. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Dobbins on 1st and goal. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Edwards. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers push the lead up to 12. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Daniels now. Forced out to his right.
Oh my God.
Cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. Flush down out to his left. Now he takes it.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty Vince Tressway. He sends this away, and this is going to be a field flipper. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line.
See if we can put a rabbit out the hat, brother.
Barely over 25 seconds left.
Let's see what he coming with. Okay.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Herbert from the gun. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. On 3rd down, Herbert. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll have a chance to run one play before time expires. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Looking to throw. He's on the move. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. That one on the offense, but declined, so we will indeed head to halftime. And on to Orlando for our halftime report from Jonathan Coachman. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Herbert now off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for the back that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Yes. Yes. Dude, why you icing me and not Miss Bethany, dude?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down
Because
here.
y'all know that y'all could probably get it. Go ice up, man. Didn't y'all have jelly? I mean, all that other shit? Come on, bro. Go ice up.
They send a man in motion. They're going to throw it on third and long. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Oh, and it's a fake punter with the football. And the fake's not
That nigga had it, boy. That nigga had it, boy.
He's not going to keep things going.
Yeah, that was stupid as fuck.
They're going to turn this football over on down.
A bunch of these punters in the NFL today, I guarantee you, go back in the Wayback Machine, and they were quarterbacks back in high school. The difference now, well, they use their legs a lot more than their arm, and it showed right there. That was a dangerous call to go for it. Try to throw a pass, and it sure blew up in their face.
Daniels on first down. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun snap to Daniels.
Oh my God, dude. Why did you knock it down, Handy?
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Looking to throw on third and one. Complete beyond the
Yeah,
marker.
you gotta pick that shit, bro.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working inside the red zone.
Yeah, that was my fault.
And that's a
Because I should get on it.
touchdown.
Oh,
All right, so the
you can't.
offense does its
Shit, I mean,
job,
damn,
Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off.
Yeah, I made the game close.
So they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Herbert with a blitz coming. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Here's 2nd and 2. He puts everything behind this one. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, King. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Breaks through, and he might break away.
Go.
And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. You get a pick-6. You get a pick-6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
You're supposed to get that pass in there, Herbert.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories
Time
on
for my
offense.
game.
They get it right back here on the kickoff.
So y'all can play next, bro, because my next game at 9 o'clock.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
This I got this. Oh, let's see.
First and 10 now from the 30. Herbert back to it after the pick. He puts some power on a deep one. He's got it deep downfield. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time. Here's Herbert, first and 10. This finds Chart complete. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Herbert on first down. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers trust in their offense. They're going for two again. Herbert throwing again. And he makes the catch. The two-point conversion try is good. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, first and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second and 13. Completed to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Looking to throw. Got Sinnott. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on fourth down. It keeps this drive moving. On the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Again, Daniels to the air.
Thank you.
Oh, brother.
We're not doing that quick scene shit, bro. No.
Have it now at the 40.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. To throw, Herbert. Completed to Davis. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Working quickly here. Throwing on first is Herbert. That's complete to Dobbins. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. First and 10, Herbert. That's caught at the 4. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. From the red zone now. And this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Chargers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Once again, the Chargers electing to go for 2. Herbert to throw once more.
Ah, son. Gotcha. Open, nigga. I waited too long. Fuck.
Be a little armchair quarterback after that call. It's like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
Good, y'all catch big wings.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Running back sent in motion. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Chased out to his right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
He'll get this one to Brown. Down the left sideline he goes. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby, but he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Daniels on first down. Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. First down from the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington.
That nigga love to score, boy.
Now within one score in the fourth.
You run into there.
Daniels with a touchdown. His third total score in this game. That one splits the uprights.
Take it off.
And the Commanders trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. They've got a man in motion. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Finds McConkey. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chargers will have a first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Rolling left, buying some time. Well, the pressure nearly got got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Putting the tight end in motion. Herbert from the gun. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. A give right side to Dobbins. And he drives this forward to the 6. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Going to the ground again on 1st. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Chargers take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers push the lead up to 12. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes out to the left. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Working quickly here. 2nd and 6 now. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he crosses midfield before going out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's on the move. He just throws this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Second down and 10, Daniels. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long. To throw, Daniels. Has a man, it's Hurts. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. And that might do it for him, Brock. Doesn't reach the marker as they turn it over on downs here in the 4th. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now, Herbert. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Catch made. Oh, he loses the football. And the Commanders pick this one up.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. Has a man, it's Brown. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Daniels. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Chargers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for them. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Herbert. On target to Dobbins. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
2nd and 10. Herbert trying again. It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Chargers with a comfortable 12-point lead. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Putting a receiver in motion. On 3rd down, Herbert. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And And he has the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers have likely locked up the win right there. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers go up by 19. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing from the gun here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's 2nd down coming up. Daniels back to throw. It's taken in by Eckler. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big gain downfield. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Again, Daniels to the air. Getting out to his left. And this is going to be caught. Getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Final timeout taken by the Commanders, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Forced out to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Looking to throw it. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So second down coming up. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Mike Sandra still makes the play. And the Commanders make one of their best plays in the end. Coming up with the
I gotta go in and pay my league game.
So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
Innovative energy is contagious. Pick up the bases, one for the ages. Ain't no debating. We gonna make it. Hey, hey, back to the basics. Dedicated, breaking out of the matrix. Levitated, flying higher than spaceships. Elevated, celebrated. Woo, woo. I got the power. Woo, woo. I got the power. Hey, hey, you ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. Look at me go. We about to blow.
yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect. I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me.
Go,
Bitches
people.
like Ronnie, I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They raining,
How
they
y'all
raging.
like
You see
this?
how I'm coming.
Tell me
I
about
feel like
how
I'm
we
coming. I reach on my
can
goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rim,
How
riding
y'all
on
like
rim.
this?
Came in all black to that. I came back to my to that ripping no Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Average on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra. I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a lead, my is on. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Grew for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from tonight. Back in my bag and as big as a duffel with blessings on blessings. I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God.
Yeah, yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain. I'm laughing at summer. My head was way hotter. I feel like a starter. Escape with my truth. I came back like Nirvana. Throat is all rocky. It's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby. Can't no one here see us. Stomach it all tied. Look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back just like a cornerback. Yeah, yeah. You got veins. I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high. I gave them low, man. Super the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist. Cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship. I'm home.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in the bottle, put my heart in a case. Head's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil ain't walking my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers for the seeds that I've sown. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the right at the end of my wrongs. At the end of my wrongs, I need some good news. Sitting there sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil ain't walking my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Try to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through. Bet the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. All I really need is a little. Something bring me back to the middle. All I really need is a little good news.
Do what I should, man. Point, man. Do what I could, man. Point, man. Do what I should, man. Point, man. Do what I could, man. Point, man. Do what I should, man. Point, man. Do what I could, man. Point, man. Do what I should, man. Point, man. Do what I could.
It's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white jerk, pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with a in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician, y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend, it's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be as friend to break a beef. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like abracadabra. And for my last drink, I'm about to reach in my back, like abracadabra. And for my last drink, just like that, and I'm back, bro. Now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will fit an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy. Yes, I have zero doubts that this whole world's about to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship bureau's out. Set me down. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels
like I'm targeted, mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed, yeah, it's just like y'all have been, like jogging in. I've been running, nothing speeding, that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, it's that chicken out again. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bro. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bro. Break it down. Sometimes I wonder what the old me would say. If what? If he could see the way it is today, he'd probably say that everything is gay. What's my name? What's my name? So how many little kids still wanna act like me? I'm a bigger than cacti bee, and that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees in the coop, leaning back my seat. Bumping R. Kelly's favorite group, the black guy. In my Air Max 90s, white tees, walking parental advisory. My transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese. Like a hacky sack got treat the whole world cause I got it at my feet. Can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things that to the anger you. Dad, if I think that, I'ma say that. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul. Quit, snake. You male cross-dresser, fake. And I'll probably get for that. Why? But you can all. In fact, them, Drake, Jimmy, me, you, what? My own kids, they're brats. They can off, them and you off. You two, Paul, got two biggest root paws. What you thought you saw ain't what you saw. Cause you're never gonna see me caught sleeping. See the kidnapping, never did happen. Like Sherry Papini, Harry Houdini. I vanish into the Daenerys, I'm leaving like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bro. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bro.
Say less, 'cause you already got me, baby. Say less, talking's only slowing us down. Do you believe in love at first sight? Should I walk on by again? 'Cause I don't know if I could survive. You took all my oxygen. She said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just want to nibble.
In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in week 8. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18, back, 18, go street.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Another carry for him. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Pass play now. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it sets up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd down from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. This one from 47 yards away. Moody knocks it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
It depends on the kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, right.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Let's go. Who are these guys, man? Look the hot. Look the hot. Puggy. Hey, south.
From the 36. He's throwing deep to the left side. His first throw is an interception. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Giants take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd and just 2 to go. Looking to the air here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They go to punt on 4th down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it's going to be Texans football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Speed left, speed left. Hey, uno. 19 Texas. Hey, uno Mars.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds his man over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Oh, hey. 11.
1st down, Stroud. He beams one deep right side. Brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they
No, I didn't pick a jet fucking sweep, bro.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept them in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Don't worry.
Man in motion here.
Okay.
Stroud now on 3rd. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Running it now out of the gun. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They have 2nd down and 5. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Back to throw now. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll run here from the gun. And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone down to the 15. Offense up to the line fast. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Barkley trying this up the gut. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, and they go right back to him. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a second quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the Giants push their lead to 3. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Why, Tony? On the quick, right?
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down.
Alert the hot. Oh, ready? Buggy. Hey, south.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has it downfield, working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Chased out to his right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Trying again, following the sack. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
I mean, you could see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Why, Tony? Alert the hot. Buggy.
Throwing on third down, Stroud hits his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're set up at the 35 now.
South. All right.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Working quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Uno. Righty taxi.
Second and 8. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. And the Giants take over as he records his 10th career INT. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing off the play fake here. Sideline throw reeled in my neighbors. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they're going to stop him after he runs it inside the 35. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
They're going play action. Into the hands of Neighbors. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They're going to try with the wideouts. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
Man, love you. Good night, love you.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Barkley. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
From the gun on 3rd down. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Back now, pressure on its way. And the defender comes away with it. Christian Harris picks it off.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
A give to Mitchell, running left. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. Stroud off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Why Tony?
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Oh, no, they get him yet again.
Oh, buddy, get him, man.
Picked off by Andrew Phillips. And the Giants have it.
That's the wrong fucking button twice.
20th interception of his career.
Square open.
Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
On the move, headed right. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. Anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Handoff now from the gun. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They give it to him again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Neighbors with a catch. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and 4 coming up now. They'll try and throw it here. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Flash. Let's keep those sticks moving. 19 Texas. Hey, uno. Hey.
Mitchell up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
Look to high.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Caught, nice game left side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. It's a 21-yard gain. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Oh, hey. Two jets.
Here's Mitchell. He'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Jalen Carter. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
South.
From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the tackle at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On the handoff, here's Mitchell. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now.
Ow, what's that? Hey, uno. Hey.
From the 31. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. So we're through 3 here. The Texans have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard.
Texans 7.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Oh, hey.
And they send a man in motion. Throw on 3rd down. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down.
Under. Hey, uno more. 11. Why Tony? Tonight.
Throwing is Stroud. Throw caught by his running back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Wow.
And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost him the possession.
And he gains ground to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense up to the line fast. To the air, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
Takes it in at the 26. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. He picks up 16 on the good return. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. All the left side. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
On the quick, right? Buggy. Under. Hey!
The give now to Mitchell. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Oh, ready?
From the 41. Completed to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Ow, beside. Buggy. Hey, south. Hey, uno.
Looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
All right.
He's got a man left. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They've got a man in motion.
Walk to the right. 19 Texas.
Running right with Mitchell. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that. I really like it with those sticks you keep on the sidelines and you get more than enough to get the first down.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Another carry for him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And the Giants going nickel, 3rd down coming.
Hey, uno more. 11.
Here he is to throw. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, that's one of those cases, and we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Hey, south. Why, Tony. Look to hot. Oh, boy. Buggy. Hey, south. Good.
To throw.
Oh, my God.
Comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled for a short gain. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
True ground music, riding in the hood, not used. Tighten up, you a loser. I approve. I fed, I stamped and approved. Straight up to ground, make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted me and be a money wife. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted but her best friend is doing around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every in and out of DM trying to be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt up when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseum. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them clean up with the ruckus. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you grew up down the street, my uncles up her brothers. I said, jumping back, been lit. Painting nails, calling me sound like the head of the way I be chasing. You know she got them
Friends of the bed.
I'm in Miami, so know the
Fans of the
I caught her door back with a 50, she wanted the She said, about to make me cancel this L. She said, hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, and she good as gone. Boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones, foot on knowledge. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes.
I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Share they G, put her front. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, wrecking that Kenzo. My thing Kindle, beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing, I'm on. I get till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Audemars crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in a tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Cat, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gon' do? 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 I'm finna. What you gon' do?
I'm on a semi lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guap. If I get it to pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rocks. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, the flow elevator, we facing my brand. You want the positive, no more cash. Red light, yellow light, green light, go. The events, I take the bank home. I won't keep quiet, I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend caught me alone. My just be your home, and I blah. I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain. came from the homer. Homer? Hurt, get Bucky a goner. Hurt, get Bucky a goner. What you gonna do? 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 Stunt.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your team's levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. You wanna know then, never bet it, having us no more. No, I'm an ask, the bar was raised. If you know me, no, I can bar for days. Nothing left to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Check your little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? See some? See some? I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face? 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 That's how still wanna keep the torch. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
I steam, broski yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in the she Jamaica beat. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the dice fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipes. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, and she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tied up. Ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the dice fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipes. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, and she know it. Eyes on the prize, just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not what the way and go. I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me,